Couples time.
Good evening and welcome to Couples Time, coming to you from the Kontagora Diocesan studio. What happens when a husband and wife sit down to talk about love, life, and everything in between? You get real stories, shared wisdom, laughter, and lessons we can all learn from. That's what Couples Time is all about. I am Okeke Dorothy. I'm a content creator, influencer, and TV host. And tonight, we're creating a safe space for honest and authentic conversation about relationship. Our guests today are Mr. and Mrs. Nwerem Alexander Chijioke, a couple married for 10 years, filled with love and growth and real life experiences. They are also blessed with 3 lovely children. Stay tuned.
Couples time.
Good evening, sir. Good evening, ma'am.
Good evening.
So, good one. What was your reaction when Father called you?
I was actually perturbed. They were so amazed that why choosing us? Why so many couples in the church that are more experience and have years of marriage. Actually, tried to convince me, which I have no choice. I have to resolve that. Okay, let us give it a try. Then I put call to my wife, which also gave me that go ahead. And I now tell me that no problem. The topic is for it.
So, madam, what was the very thing you loved about your husband?
Well, my husband is an amazing man. He's a very sweet personality. The very first thing I loved about him, even before he asked me out, not to talk of marriage, was his simplicity. He's so humble and he's a good person. He's empathetic. So these are the things I love about him. And he's a very disciplinarian, very disciplined man.
Okay. Sir, let's start with you. How did you meet your wife and what drew you to her?
Actually, I met my wife in St. Michael International School years back. I think this should be around 2009, 2011. Sorry, 11. So if I'm not mistaken. Actually, I went to drop my niece at the school. Then I saw her. When I was dropping them at the gate, I saw her walking inside the school. As her height drew me, I was so fascinated that I said, no, who is this young lady? So since then, I started making an inquiry. So what I saw in her height, I think that is all.
This is a sign for you to drop off your niece. In school, you might find your love there.
I'm telling you.
So let's move to the next question. How was your first week in marriage?
That was such an interesting one. Actually, it wasn't an easy journey. My first week of marriage, I was a little bit perplexed because, as a young couple that is going through a marriage, marriage is an institution that you don't know where you start, you don't know where you are going to end. So I carry a lot of anxieties, all right, and you have to deal with them. So my first week of marriage was full of anxiety because as a young man that's just got married, you are left with your partners in the journey. So, but one thing I trust her and I believe God with her. She's a woman that is forthright. She's also forth-thinking young woman. I believe in the future with her. And I believe that we have a lot to share in common. So that inspired me, put down the anxiety now, put her together and continue the journey. Since then, God has been helping us, and here we are, 10 years, and we're still counting.
Like I will always say, there is no marriage without misunderstanding. Like our Lord Bishop always preach in the church. Any couple that you see that doesn't do bad spouse or having any misunderstanding, you should go and check their mental capacity. They are not really okay. So at what point did you realize that this could be your life partner?
Well, from the beginning of the journey, we were not even thinking of staying together, getting married, because we were friends, you know. We met 2011. We became friends all through. Just normal friends now, that kind of friend. There was nothing inside. There was nothing like any feelings underneath. But as times goes on, we are together, we share ideas, we visit each other. Along the line, the feeling begins to come. And being a very church girl, I was like, God, does he have what I want? Before you go into marriage, you should know what you want in a man. Throughout the course of our friendship, I was just like trying to observe him, because I personally, I wanted an educated man. As an educationist, I wanted someone in that field. I never wanted all this. I'm not saying that market or business people are not okay, so that before people will respect me and misjudge me. But I wanted an educated person. So knowing him, despite he's a businessman, he's educated, I said, wow, this is it. So I had to put it before God. And as God may have it, here we are today.
So this one is a quick question. Who is more patient between the both of you?
Is the question coming to me?
Yes.
Okay. Actually, she's the more patient.
Really? And who apologizes first?
I do. I need to keep my home. And one thing in marriage is you must not allow misunderstanding to tear you guys apart. When there is issue in marriage, issue is meant to strengthen the couples. If you are having issues meant to understand that this is what I'm doing, and I must draw a boundary. I must not go beyond this, so my partner will not go extreme with it. Okay, so there is a time you must come back and say, I'm sorry. It's not an arrogant. And sign of apology is a strength in a man. To say, I'm sorry to women, you go a long way to keep marriage and couple strength. So I do say sorry. Never will go wrong.
Right. Let's move to the next question. What role does the Catholic faith play in keeping your marriage together?
I should go first.
Yes, please.
Okay. I will talk based on my experience. I am not a born Catholic. Coming from a Pentecostal family, going into the Catholic family was something that people from our side, as a Pentecostal, we don't see it as, we don't see Catholics as people that are very serious in prayer, something like that. So when I was telling my people in the fellowship that he's a Catholic guy, they were like, whoa, this little spirituality, they are going to take it down, And I said, no, being that my husband might not be a kind of person that kabash or something like that, but he's a man of faith. He's really a true Christian. So coming into the Catholic faith, he gave me the support I need to work in the house of God. He gave me every opportunity. He gave me every leverage. Anytime I want to be in the church, he doesn't question it. Anything I want to do in the church, any activity, any assignment given, he doesn't say no. He just say go ahead. Being the man, sometimes the men are behind. It is we, the women, that are always in the forefront. And he has not questioned anything I do. In fact, he is my number one fan. Anytime, any day, he will say, go. Anything they give you, do, and do it the best.
So if you could change one thing about your partner with no consequences, what would that be?
Funny enough. Actually, there's no perfection in human being. But my wife, she's a unique and original person. Okay? And I'm so fortunate to have her. I will not say I've seen fraud from her. But if I could change one thing, spirituality fine. But it must be timing. Okay? Alright? The time she's giving to charismatic is much. Alright? It's good. It's good to serve God. You serve God, but you must try to balance the two. I have family to look after. I wouldn't expect you as a married woman to be in the church 8, 9. What are you doing? She said, this happened couples of days back. She just came. She blew on. I don't know, because of coming home late, I have to remove one of the spare key of the gate and put it in her car key. Please, whenever you are coming, you don't need to blow on and disturb the neighborhood. Please, just open the gate and park. But no, I have to come up and I said, dear, please, this is your timing for closing of charismatic. Dear, I'm sorry. It's just the moderator. Okay, please, people to just take it. Once it's 6, 7, I don't say it was 7, 7:30. It's reasonable. Come home and attend to. She came home. All my kids are asleep. They all gone to bed. Nobody didn't see their mom. Eh? Okay, so that's the only thing I want to change for now. Timing.
That means this one will have to go to the church.
So
They have to know
Tell you for the church.
I'm very tired. So do you know that whenever we are in the church and the program is going on, as soon as it is 7:30, I'm no longer comfortable. I'll just be carrying my bag. You see me shifting, just shaking, because I know when I get home, the man will not be happy. So I just have to, sometimes I leave the program without it being closed, just because of the kind of man I know he doesn't like late nights. Yeah. So I just have to keep my hope.
Alright. Marriage often changes perspective, right? What changed the most after you both got married?
Oh.
You want to go first?
Nothing changed. We are still the way we are. We are 14 years of friendship now, 14 to 15 years, 10 years married. It is still the same way we started. Because when we started, we were seeing ourselves as friends. And it was that idea of like, I'm seeing you as my friend. That is what we still bring into the marriage. So, in fact, in our home, it is him first, me second. The kids are extended family. They don't matter. It's just us first.
So what do you have to say?
Okay. Marriage change perspective, you're very correct. When I wasn't married, there's some friends I visited, As a young man, you want to keep it company. So you visit around. But once my wife stepped in, that's one thing. If you want to marry, don't marry because of societal pressure or parental pressure. My friends have married, let me go and marry. You will get it wrong. Absolutely wrong. Or my friends, my colleagues are married, or my parents pressure me to marry. Now you don't dare, you will get it absolutely wrong. And you will be the one to suffer it. Because the born there, you will be the one to feel it. But if you want to marry, choose first friend. My wife has been I will not even call it companion. Okay, look at what happened 2 days ago. You are watching Arise TV, and if you are familiar with Arise TV, you'll be a party morning show. Then Rufai Hussein and Ayo Mario. This young guy, Rutos, just came in with business update, and he create awareness that shares treasury bill is on the high side, that this is the right time to invest in treasury bill. You know what my wife told me? Jen, you need to invest in that stock. That is what I want. It's not a woman that you cannot bring idea. Marriage is all about bringing up together idea. I never knew that she had this strength. I've lost several millions of naira trying to invest on friends, trying to have incorporation with friends. The last one who knows about it, I know I made several millions of naira loss, trusting a friend. But I discussed with her. She's not a business type. I grew up to this level. We opened up a conversation. Dear, lecturing job is not coming because we sat for lecturing. She came out with a very good grade in school. Now she will disturb me for her masters. Please let us make money. Masters, whenever they start masters here, you come and join masters here. But we need this thing to keep this family going. So how God will have it? She succumbed to my idea. Said, dear, let us give it a try. And I put up some capital, approach companies, they will start bringing this. What she's doing today, I was surprised. Even it make business also easy for me because of her commitment to the work. So if you want to marry, why am I putting this trust on her? Because of friendship I didn't find in her only wife. I find in her a friend and a business associate. It's a woman that she can come up with an idea. But we were coming and people were just boarding her phone, calling her. My goose, she have trucks of goods coming and coming. So I just got to say, dear, please, you are going for program. Say, dear, please, this way I'm getting money from. Let us attend to these people. To tell you, if it's not a woman that we are not love, I don't think this opportunity will be given. And she do it very well. And she never for one day get intoxicated because of this is what I'm controlling. He started holding the shoulder for me. No, she's so natural and so down to earth as she is. I said, dear, please, this route you have to go and invest. I said, dear, come, how much are you bringing on the table? She told me, I was so fascinated. Okay, I will complete, let us go and invest. So because if you did enjoy that level of friendship, I don't think such idea will be coming. So it's good to marry for friendship. Marriage is different. Because there's some marriage that the moment children start coming up, the man started losing value. The likeness to the wife started declining. And you cannot see the good side of the woman anymore. But that woman, the kids have their life to live. You and your wife have your life to live. And you must bond together to build children the family. So it's good to marry for friendship and friend. So my wife is all for me, honestly. Since she have came to my life, if I find comfort in my home, when I go to I don't go out anymore. If I'm going out with her. Let us just go and cool off. Okay, then where you go? Let us go to MPF. We go around, we drive around the town and come back. So that will be keeping us going and that will be really strengthening our relationship. Thank you.
So to be honest, no marriage is without disagreement, right? How do you both handle conflicts when there is growth?
Hey.
How do you handle conflicts?
In fact, any home that there is no bus, that means that home is having some couscous. I have to tell you. We handle our heated moments in a very, how do I put it? To me, it's a very special one. Why? Because since we got married, my husband has made it a point that no disagreement lasts. Doesn't get to the following day. We must end in that very day. And any disagreement that we did not settle that day, that means maybe the other person slept in another room. But as long as it is the same room we are sleeping, we must settle it that very day. Sometimes the going is not always good. This person you are with is from a different environment, different background, different mentality entirely. And you people are together in one house for like counting, for like forever. So there will always be a time for heated moments. And in our own case, what we normally do is that After the shout, my husband goes out. When he goes out and he returns, when he returns, everywhere is calm. Everywhere is very calm. The next thing he calls me and we settle. I'm telling you. We must, he will tell you that correct. Must be settling today. No, because he will tell, what if I sleep and God call me? Or you sleep, God call you. Oh, you can tell God over there that it is a little misunderstanding. And if we are not keeping malice and something like that, so we try our possible best not to let our arguments get to the next day. We try to settle it at that moment. Even if it's not possible to settle at that moment, we wait until everyone is cooled off. One thing I normally see whenever we having misunderstanding is that it's not about winning the argument. It's about knowing actually what caused this argument and try to fix it. Not you trying to say my own point
Must be hard.
yes, my own point is in fact you must follow my own way. This thing I'm saying you must know. We should try to tackle what caused that misunderstanding and try to fix it. And by the time we do something like that, you find out that we are considering each other. Nobody is trying to win the argument. Nobody is trying to say, I am now the super person. But it's just for us to work together. And without doing it, you find out that the home will always be a place of chaos. But as long as we understand that it's not all about us, it's about that issue to be able to handle it and fix it for a better tomorrow. It gives us that opportunity to calm down, no matter how high you are, no matter how tense the thing is. We give ourselves a time to calm down because we are so close to each other that anytime we have misunderstanding, we don't function well. We might go to our different working place, but the thing is not working at all. It's not working. You see everybody will just be doing left. Nothing is going right. But immediately we come back home, we must settle before we go to bed. And God has been helping us. And that's way, that idea has always been helping us in our home.
Over to you, sir.
Okay.
How do you handle conflicts?
Heated moments is bound to happen in a relationship. Like I earlier said, heated moments throw up opportunity for couples to know each other. This thing I'm doing, my spouse didn't like it, so you have to what? Deviate from it. Actually, when there's bad spouse in a marriage, I step back, I drove out. I go to my brother's place to cool off, or I come to my factory. My factory, I make it so comfortable that I can stay there as long as I want. So the moment I came back home, I embrace her. I'm the man, and I decide how my family should be, how my family should run. I don't want my family to be in disarray, and I don't want to destroy what I've labored to keep for 10 years. And I wouldn't want any crack to come in. So to be able to draw external influences to my mind, I don't want it. So I have to calm down. Despite who's at fault, I embrace my wife. I say sorry. That's sorry that we keep like going. And by the grace of God, those moments we try to put our kid on check. Never allow our heated moment to send the wrong information to them. Okay, because you have boys, so you must try to bring them more responsibly. Thank you.
So, what advice do you have for younger couples looking up to you? What advice do you have for them?
We are also young.
No longer young.
Who told you? We are still young couples. Well, I'll say this advice is for all of us young couples because we are still young, 10 and counting. In marriage, you have to be intentional. What I mean by being intentional is that you have to be actively, deliberately, and consistently nurture, build your home. With every actions you are taking, you have to be conscious about your spouse. You know, marriage comes with a lot of packages. Someone was telling me that marriage is a parcel that has been wrapped. So it's when you start opening your wrapping sheets, you start seeing the things that are inside. So when you are in a marriage, you've decided to choose this person to go lifetime with you. You should know that it's not an easy journey. A lot of things will come. Extended family will come. Your work will come. Your kids will come. But your ability to take action cautiously, putting your spouse above every other thing that comes, will help you build your home. You know, today we found out that most of our couples are following peer pressure. What works for you might not work for me. We are all different. You know that. But some people try to follow other people to build their home. Let me say, now my husband is a businessman and he's controlling billions. And I begin to like, you know, I'm living my life as a wife of a billionaire. Then you, that your husband is managing, you try to mimic me that my husband is already made. It's going to cause trouble in the home. So you will have to do what works for you. Don't allow peer pressure to take away the peace in your home. Make God the third person. Just like I said earlier, in my home, my husband first, me second, the kids are extended family. That is how we see them. It is the both of us that matter. Yes, if I don't put him above every other thing, we'll be having chaos in the home. And if he refuses to put me too above other things, we'll be having chaos. There are people that their work is more important to them than their home. There are people that their career, their business is more important to them than their home, which is not supposed to be so. Okay, when the kids come, they forget the love of the first love they had. They started tendering for the kids. The wife might even forget to be looking good and become Mama Blessing or Mama Choma or anybody. You know, because I am now married, you forget to take care of yourself. You begin to just mind the home, forgetting that this man that married you saw something for, saw your beauty, saw attraction before he came for you. So when you lose those attraction, what keeps the home? That is why you see some of our men sometimes they look out. Not that though anybody that wants to go out will go out to, that one is sure, but sometimes we also contribute to it. Just like me now, my husband is not a person that makes friends. He's always a one man army. And since I have known him, I've already known this kind of person. So I have decided that I will be his wife, be his sister, be his side chick. Anytime. There are times my husband will say, come, let's go out. And I want to wear my gown. He will say, no, please gown, please that. You understand? And since I want my home to work, I just generally pull it and wear whatever he wants me to wear. And before, so as a young couple, know what works for you. Let there be active communication between the spouse. Tell your spouse what you want, what you like. But have it in mind that you are not going there to change that man or change the woman. An adult, you can't change. But being an adult in a marriage, you should be flexible. You should be able to adapt to any situation to please your spouse because you want your home to work. So you must prioritize your spouse before any other thing. Anything that makes your spouse happy should be your concern. Anything that will grow your home should be your concern. And most importantly, prayer. There is nothing prayer doesn't do. They say prayer is the master key that unlocks so many doors. So when you are doing all this with prayers, you see God coming through for you. In some even difficult moments, there are relationships between couples that you'll be asking yourself, these people, do they really date before they even marry? And actually, when you go deep, they really dated. Then what is happening in the home? That is to tell you that marriage is not just a childish thing. It's not just normal relationship that you wake up tomorrow and say you don't longer do. You should know that you are in for it and you make up your mind that it must work. And you saying that your marriage must work, there are things you have to let go. There are things you have to carry. Then another thing is being patient and having a forgiving mind. We must definitely, we wrong each other every day. Every day you must do one or two things that your spouse doesn't like. But your ability to forgive and let go keeps the home growing. So our young couples today, they should learn to be intentional in building their home. They should not let peer pressure to affect the peace in their home. They should make God the third person in their home. And lastly, they should put prayers above every other thing. Talk to God. There is nothing God can't do. Thank you.
Over to you, sir. What advice do you have for younger couples?
Thank you. Marriage is a journey which church have put in a perspective that is a mystery that no one can understand. The younger couple must be deliberate and intentional, like my wife said. Deliberate in terms that the couples must understand their values and prioritize the time they spend together. Couples must endeavor to invest in each other. You want your wife to look younger, please invest in her. Create time for her. I believe that no woman is ugly. It depends how the man wants raise up her bar, determine how beautiful she is. Trust, please. Trust your spouse. When there is trust deficit in marriage, chaos is inevitable. You have issues with that. Trust your partner, believe in her, support her. Because when there is pressure outside, when she come home, know that my husband is there for me, she'll be able to shoulder a bit pressure that is coming outside. Support her, be her backbone, and be her husband for her. Because whenever she sees you, let her be your strength. Whenever she sees you, only know that let her know that she has somebody behind her back. So if you can be able to put up all these factors together, you go places in marriage. You know, have mentioned forgiveness. Forgiveness must be your words, daily peace. You must be forgiving each other every year and day. If you want to be the family, be the happy home. And please, both of you should be intentional. Know what you want for yourself. Never allow people to decide how your family to look like. Nobody was there when you sees her or when she sees you. Both of you should sit down, discuss how you want the model, how you want family to be. Like myself, I'm allergic to crowd. I don't like when there's crowded. It just that when a family friend will say, why not coming for 6 o'clock months? No. I didn't understand ourselves very well, but I think the few people in the mass connect my spirit to whatever the priest is preaching because of no much distractions. Alright? So try to build each other's. When you prioritize your partner, you have no bound. You just see the marriage blossoming and growing. And by the grace of God, God knows that both of you have needs. And genuinely, you will always be supplying the needs, your finances, to keep the family going. So if you can be able to prioritize all these factors, your family blossoms and you see your home happy one. Thank you.
Thank you so much. So how well do you know your wife? Let's say on a scale of 1 to 100.
I know my wife too well.
Too well.
Honestly. Even sometimes I may have some trial to make. The moment she look at you are leaving us again, I said, let me tell you, this is important, let me go. So my wife has been my strength. honestly. She'll be my she's my G, honestly. Whenever she's not home, because I'm the kind of person that I love conversations. When we sit down, we discuss everything. I love gisting.
Okay.
So, and she has already been there. She already be feeling that space. And so I know my wife too well. On the scale of preference, 1 to 100, I'll give her 100.
100.
Yes.
So let's test run it now, right? What's your wife's shoe size?
So we are taking it to different dimensions here.
What's your wife's shoe size?
Actually, I'm not the type that insult to my wife wardrobe, honestly, but I know that she wears the largest shoe.
What's the number?
I wouldn't collect the number, please. I'll do it for that. I'm not the type that go and look my wife wardrobe, please. But I know that she have the.
What's your husband's favorite color?
Do I have color?
My husband doesn't have a favorite color. But yes, he doesn't have a favorite color. But he loves something neutral. Nude. Yeah, something that is what he likes. He doesn't like anything shouty.
Alright. What's your wife's favorite food?
I think my wife's favorite food is tea. She can take tea morning, afternoon, night.
Is that true, man?
Don't you see that I'm looking at you?
She can take tea morning, afternoon. My wife and my kids, they like tea.
Okay. As we come to the end of tonight's episode, we sincerely thank the Directorate of Social Communications, Catholic Diocese of Kontagora, for hosting and supporting this program. Tonight reminds us that love has no single formula, just the commitment to listen, grow, and keep choosing each other. Thank you to our couples and to our viewers for watching us. This has been Couple Time, where real love exists. I am Dorothy Okeke. See you next time. Bye.
Couple.